Hey everyone, it's Desy Cheng, and today we're going to be looking at the Wandrd Prvke 31. I've had this bag for about almost a year now, and do I love this bag? The answer is no, I don't love this bag. I really like it because I love how awesome it looks. You know, it just screams kind of travel and adventure. I love the materials of everything. However, there are a few quirks that I don't like about it. Is this my favorite bag? Definitely not, but it definitely is one of the, I guess, the top 3 bags that I use on a daily basis. So I'll kind of go through all of the features and I'll tell you what I like and what I don't like. So let's start off with the front. At the very front, there is a main zipper right here. This is great if you have any documents, magazines, thin things like that, you can stash in there. It goes all the way to the top and bottom. This is fine. I don't use this pocket too much, but you can definitely, put whatever else you want in there. What I do like is on either side, there are 2 little compression straps that you can use to, put on your tripod, or, loop a jacket over through, or anything like that. It's on both sides, which is great. Not every single bag has that. There is, on this one side, a water bottle holder. Now this is great because it could fit a standard size water bottle, no problem. It's nice and deep, and it has a mesh or a little kind of elastic type thing, so it kind of stretches out a little bit. I really like this because your water bottle stays snug, and sometimes when you bend over with some bags, your water bottle may fall out. This one does not. It stays nice and snug. Onto the other side. This is kind of your quick access to your camera compartment. You can kind of unzip it, open it up, and grab your DSLR. It does fit a standard size full frame camera, such as like a 5D or a Nikon D850. On the inside right here, there is a small little pocket which you can throw memory cards and small thin items, just like that. Onto the back. Let me zip this up first. Oh yeah, the one thing I don't like is that the zippers, the great thing about it is that it's waterproof. They're waterproof zippers. However, they are a little bit tight and finicky, so they're not gonna work quite as well as, let's say, like maybe a low pro bag zipper or a North Face. Those ones work really, really well. This one's kinda a little bit tight, so not the easiest to open. On the back, you can kind of see it's made of this kind of neoprene material. I have to say, I have gone biking, on a hot summer day in Vancouver. It doesn't get too hot, but still I found that I got really, really sweaty and hot. So is this the most breathable material? Not really. I got pretty hot. It does have this cool feature, the back, where you can put important documents, such as your passport, money, things like that. I wouldn't put anything thick, otherwise they'll jab into your back, but just small, thin items are cool. The shoulder pads, you can kind of see how thin or thick they are. They're not bad. I mean, they distribute the weight nicely, and it doesn't hurt when you put it on. It has a simple sternum strap, and it does also come with the waist belts, which I've actually never used, because I don't think I've ever had this as a full heavy load that I've had to carry for an entire day. Usually it's just a medium to light load that I'm having. But I did go traveling with it one time, but again, I didn't, wear the backpack for a long period of time. Just, in from the airport into the car, simple things like that. Onto the top, at the very top right here, there is a felt padded pocket. So this is great if you want to put sunglasses, your cell phone. I could fit my entire hand in there. If you want to put a hard drive, that's great. And it's also weather sealed. However, again, it's not the easiest to open in and out, but not a deal breaker. On the top, there is a nice carry handle that you can carry it around. It is held together with a simple magnetic latch. What I don't like about it is that every single time I have to access the back main compartment, even if I'm just taking out my laptop or something like that, I have to undo this every single time. I wish that they actually put the straps on the other side so that I could still unzip this, the back part, without having to undo this part every single time. So that was, I find, a little bit annoying. Okay, so on to, let's talk about, oh yeah, there's one other pocket right here on this side. Is a small little stash pocket. So again, it is a weather sealed zipper. I think all the zippers are. Inside, there is a small little key ring so you can attach your keys. It's not too deep. I can fit like half of my hand in here. Usually I put like a Leatherman, something small like that into that, maybe a couple batteries. Okay, but that's essentially it for the exterior things. Actually, before we get into the main compartment, we'll talk about the roll top. I do like the roll top and how you can expand it. It is held together with this one simple latch, and it rolls up and it can expand, and you can cram a lot of things. So if you had an extra jacket, things like that, you can just really make use of it. And it starts from about here. So you have about this much space, and then you can kind of cram it up to however you want. Okay, so on to the main compartment. So this part, I find it okay, but I mean, like, a lot of camera bags will kind of open like a clamshell like this way, which is fine. But I prefer, there are some bags such as like the in-case DSLR Pro backpack. That one actually opens up sideways. I prefer that way just because, this way I have to take up like the entire, space. I have to bring it out and open it up all the way. And it's a little bit, I don't know, it's just messier, and it's just, yeah. So anyways, I'll open this up first. So it opens up all the way down and opens flat. In here, there is room for a 15-inch MacBook Pro, as well as room for documents or an iPad. Lots of room. This is great. And then this is kind of like the main camera compartment. So hopefully you can see this, but the one thing I don't like about this is that it's actually, to be honest, not big enough. If you are using a standard DSLR and using full frame lenses, it's kind of tight. And if you look at it, I only have 3 lenses in here. I have I have a Canon 5D Mark IV, 24-70, 16-35, and a 50mm prime. I had to take the lens hood off the 16-35 just because it wouldn't fit, so I had to cram it up here. There is a little bit of space up here. You can probably put like a flash in there. So, it's enough. If you're a wedding photographer, this is probably not the bag that you want, just because you can't really hold that much gear. This is more for, if you're gonna be traveling with only like 1, 2, maximum 3 lenses, then this is fine. Or if you are shooting, with mirrorless systems such as a Fuji, Sony, things like that, that have smaller lenses, then this bag would be totally fine. But yeah, and the other thing I don't like about it is that it's not that deep. So, for example, some bags I can actually put the 16-35 and I can cram it, this way to save some space. However, this does stick out, and I wouldn't want to do that. Now, the other negative part about it of why it's so small is also like, if I'm taking my 5D out, come on, again, not the easiest of zippers, but the way that I have it, it's restricted by that 16-35 right in there. So you kind of have to when you're putting it back in, it's not the easiest unless you have a smaller lens. So that's like kind of like my main thing that I don't like about this bag. But again, if you're using smaller cameras, it should be fine. Or if you only have, 1 or 2 lenses, it's okay. But for everything else, it's not. At the top part, this is kind of where you access your roll top as well. I just kind of threw in some small little pouch in here, don't need that. But as you can tell, it's roomy, it's spacious. It's if you had another like camera body, you can actually just shove it up here, but beware it's not padded just because you only have this mesh thing. And you can also have a camera insert and add more lenses. So one time I actually added 3 additional full frame lenses in here with a camera insert. But then you lose more space for anything else. Yeah, I mean, that's essentially it. So yeah, this is the Wandrd Prvke 31. Comes in 3 different colors, 2 different sizes. There's the 21 and then this is the 31. This one is the photography package bundle, which comes with a medium camera block insert. It retails for about $289, $300 US-ish, plus shipping, taxes, and all that kind of stuff, and customs if you're international. So not the cheapest of bags, but I love it. I will not sell it. I think I'm gonna keep it because you know, I love the look and the layout of it, or not layout, but I mean, I love certain features of it, but not for full frame use. But yeah, anyways, so if you like this video and you want to see me do more camera bag reviews or any other product, please like and subscribe, and definitely don't forget to follow me on Instagram at Desy31. Thanks for watching.